folks, there is no such thing as a sanctuary city. There's no such thing as a sanctuary state. We are here conducting this Title VIII mission. We've already arrested at least 8 individuals for being in this country illegally, one of whom is an aggravated felon. We've got your backs, whether it's here in Sacramento or nationwide. We're here and we're not going anywhere.
Thank you so much for joining us on To The Point. I'm Alex Bell, and that was the message from Chief U.S. Border Patrol Agent Gregory Bovino on social media, commenting on yesterday's Border Patrol operation right here in Sacramento County. Now, according to the Department of Homeland Security, Border Patrol officers arrested at least 11 people who were believed to be in the country illegally, some in a Home Depot parking lot. U.S. Border Patrol now says 3 of the 11 people arrested had a prior felony conviction, including one for child molestation. But many Democratic lawmakers have been asking about the legality of yesterday's actions. I want to bring in ABC 10's Becca Habegger, who spoke with experts today and joins us live in studio to discuss a little bit more.
Yeah, you know, Alex, that Home Depot is some 500 miles from the U.S. Mexico border. So how does Border Patrol have jurisdiction here? Well, that's the question I set out to answer.
Hey! Leave him alone!
You can hear Andrea Castillo behind the camera watching as Border Patrol officers arrest her husband.
What are you guys doing? He's a U.S. citizen. They grab him. They throw him in an unmarked minivan.
ABC 10 has learned her husband is indeed a U.S. citizen and has since been released by federal officials. But Border Patrol said Friday 11 people are still in custody after Thursday's series of arrests. So what do we know? Well, DHS said in a news release Thursday, Customs and Border Protection officers arrested numerous illegal aliens, including a dangerous serial drug abuser and dealer with 67 charges during a July 17th operation in Sacramento, California. As for jurisdiction, CBP's website says the Immigration and Nationality Act and Title VIII of the Code of Federal Regulations states that immigration officers without a warrant may, within a reasonable distance from any external boundary of the United States, board and search for non-citizens in any vessel within the territorial waters of the United States and any railcar, aircraft, conveyance, or vehicle. Title VIII defines reasonable distance as 100 air miles from the border. The American Civil Liberties Union says these external boundaries include international land borders, but also the entire U.S. coastline. This map shows 100 miles from all external boundaries of the U.S. You can see much of California lies within that boundary, including Sacramento, and some entire states, including Florida. But I still had questions, so I turned to Kevin Johnson, professor of law and former dean at the UC Davis School of Law, who says
the power of government at the border is at its highest, and that's because there's worry about people entering unlawfully, people bringing things they're not supposed to be bringing to the United States.
Federal law talks about searching boats, rail cars, aircraft, and vehicles. What about Border Patrol arresting people walking in a parking lot or people who are inside a home?
I don't think that the Border Patrol in a Home Depot parking lot can assume that they have the full powers that they have directly at the geographic border.
He says people who are stopped have rights, regardless of immigration status.
If you're in the United States, you have a right to remain silent. You have under the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution. You have a right against unreasonable searches and seizures under the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution. You have a right to due process before you're removed from the United States.
Neither the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office nor Sacramento Police assisted the federal officers in their arrests, citing SB 54. That's often referred to as the sanctuary state law. It restricts local and state law enforcement from using resources for federal civil immigration enforcement and limits cooperation with federal immigration authorities. Alex?
All right, Becca, thank you.